Testing. What's up, Libra gang? It's your girl Sid from Savvy Sentient, and welcome to your April 2024 general reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. If you all are new here, make sure you do the things like share, subscribe. If you have not already, if you are not new, welcome back, and thank you for your support thus far. All right, if you all are looking to book personal readings, you can do so at savvysentient.com. That is the only place you can book. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading from here. So, this month I'm not using any specific deck for all the readings. I'm doing it as I feel led to. I do have several new decks. That I have aligned with my energy. And so, after your channeled message, I decided to use the Beloved Dead. And this is an Ancestor deck. Okay, so let's get into your message. So, your channeled message was a spirit that came through with a huge smile on their face. And they were thinking or speaking. To me, it came across as a thought in my brain, but they may have been speaking it. This little light of mine. So I feel like this is someone who may have been very endeared to you, who saw you as a light in their life when they were alive. If this is an ancestor that you do not know, that you've never met, this is one who, even in the spiritual world, has attached to you, who is like your biggest fan on the ancestor realm. Okay, they see you as a light. Okay, so this little light of mine. And then they said, make way for change. You are changing with tremendous work. We see you. So I pulled some cards, and the cards that came through were addiction, grave, and bohemian. At the bottom of the deck is Ouija. So I definitely feel like this is a group of ancestors, a couple of ancestors, or one specific ancestor that relates to all of these things, who has been trying to contact you or who has been in connection with you from the spiritual realm. This is someone who may have died due to their addiction. What I'm feeling is that you may have had a similar addiction and you are actually making progress and becoming healthier and surviving, which is something that they couldn't do. They succumbed to their addictions. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go through this book and give you the messages for each card. If this is resonating for you, please let me know in the comments below. Please share your experience. I'm happy to read it. But let's start with the addiction card. The beloved dead that carries the experience and lessons of addiction arrives with a heavy heart and often profound regrets. Fettered by pain or an emptiness that seeks comfort from without rather than from within, the addict can bequeath a legacy of heartache, anger, helplessness, and unstable footing that will continue to seek expression in all the wrong ways. It's the generational gift that keeps on misgiving. When addiction falls into a spread, it could be addressing an issue of escapism or overindulgence in an area that needs mindful moderation or self-control. It could also be pointing out a pattern of impulsive and self-defeating emotional responses to life's stressors, those perceived threats and challenges that undo us at the seams. Candidly, on occasion, short-term versus delayed gratification and losing personal control can be deeply satisfying, fun, popular, and even cathartic. And yet, as a default reaction to stimuli, it exacts an inestimable price, the loss of your freedom. All right? So you may be experiencing escapism, or you may have been a victim of escapism, avoiding your reality using substances just to feel free of your issues. All right. The next one that we have is the grave. And the message of the grave says there's an unmistakable heaviness and solemnity that accompanies this card. While its appearance doesn't inspire the lightest and brightest of emotions, it does suggest putting on the kettle and taking a moment to regroup. Grave attempts to shine a light into a pall of darkness. That's crazy. The message that they gave me was this little light of mine. And the message in this passage is grave attempts to shine a light into the pall of darkness. This could be mourning or sadness that has become unendurable and escalated into suffering. Or, at its best, grave indicates that presence of low vibrational energy and emotions such as anger, hatred, doubt, fear, hopelessness, shame, or guilt are causing serious cracks in your auric armor. Grave can also herald unclear yet present danger or threat. This card warns that the risk far outweighs the benefits. It warns against impulsivity and advises caution and clarity in your undertakings. Tread carefully and reach out to beloved dead of grave for protection and help to navigate the precarious lay of the land. When representative of departed loved one, grave indicates a passing linkage to a tragic or traumatic event. Please remember that this is only validation of the way they might have passed. It says nothing about the current state of consciousness. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung. Okay, so I'm getting this message that somebody may have, like you may be literally walking in someone's footsteps that has passed. They may see you or see so much of themselves in you. But again, I feel like you are overcoming whatever their addiction was. I'm feeling like there's pride in the fact that you are overcoming generational curses. I feel like whatever this addiction is, it's something that many people, not just this one specific spirit who is endeared to you, but many people in your lineage has suffered from. But you are overcoming it. Even if it is not like drugs or alcohol, if it's like depression or some type of mental illness. This passage mentions something about low vibrational states. So this is why I'm thinking for some of you it could be depression. Also, you could have fallen into a lower vibrational state due to the loss of this person. If this is someone that you knew in life, oh wow, okay. So the message that I just got was like, this person died from a certain addiction. You seeing them pass in that way was very heavy for you, very hard for you to see, for you to endure. And then the way that you chose to grieve, the way that you dealt with the pain of their passing was by doing the very thing that caused their passing. And then they just brought up the word cathartic again. It's almost like a co-misery, like you needed to experience what they experienced as part of your healing process. Interesting. Okay. Moving on. We also had the card Bohemian. So, Bohemian. Ordinary. Ask the Bohemian. sniffing the air. That's not for me. There's no worse offense. Delectably louche, she flows fabulously through her color outside the lines life. She prefers the gaiety and tragedy of artists, actors, musicians, and surrounds herself with cats and lovers, fragrant smoke, and full-length gilded mirrors. The tethers, what tethers others to reality, marriage, children, house, and carpool, she uses as a sash for her satin kimono, pshaw. The bohemian isn't hardwired for caregiving in the traditional sense. Lunches might not be packed, but there's always a cold train coming from the speakers. She never means to hurt anyone who falls in love with her vagabond ways. An unavowed aesthetic, she sees and values the beauty of everything, but guards against anything that endangers her soul's freedom to fly and express. Having to maintain any kind of conventional structure that doesn't resonate with the mood and of the moment is tedious, unreasonable, and unbearably cruel. When the free-spirited bohemian swans into your reading, she blows open the lowered doors of perception and asks that you take a walk on the wild side, loosen your grip on tradition and the mainstream, anything that binds, eclipse your wings, and take some time to smell the roses, the Torah, bread, the laundry. Alternatively, if this resonates as a pattern of problematic relationships stemming from commitment phobia, you may want to ask yourself whether or not the connections you are forming and attracting are stable. If not, why not? Okay? So, what I was feeling with that is, if this is a specific ancestor, I feel like they were also a Libra as well. I don't know why, but the energy of what I just read felt very Libran, okay? And I feel like that might be the connection between you and them, like 1, 2, 3, 4 when I said that. You all are so much alike. And I think I said that earlier, like they see a lot of themselves in you. Like, so I feel like this ancestor may also be like one of your primary spirit guides. Like one of the ones that are closest to you, who like lead you and guide you. Even if you're not completely aware, of their presence, like they are with you all the time. And I feel like they may even be living vicariously through you. I'm trying to see where this Ouija card is. Okay, so it doesn't really have much. It has like a poem. I'm not going to read it. But anyways, I need a little bev. I feel like this ancestor is definitely someone who's very close to you, very much a lot like you. And they just feel like they're proud to see that the addiction, or that whatever it is that they suffer from, whatever they died from, you're overcoming. Even if you used whatever they died from as a way to deal with their death and heal from it, this is not something you're holding on to. I feel like it's just something that you had to feel as part of your healing process. So, no judgment if that's what you had to do. But tell me about the recent past for Libra. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So there was a period of stagnation. Then there was conflict. and then there was rest. And I feel like you've chosen to hold on to, with the Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords energy, 4 may be significant to you. But I feel like you chose to hang on to the period of rest. Like you got tired of fighting. Tell me what this Two of Swords is. Yeah, there was some type of progress that was halted. And I feel like it was halted because you needed to find some other way to accomplish that progress. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you were moving too quickly, too unpredictably. There was no, you didn't follow the plan. You were being okay, for whatever reason, I'm getting this as like a treatment plan. There was a treatment plan. I feel like this has to do with your health, or maybe this is them talking about their health, the ancestor talking about their health. There was a treatment plan, and they were conflicted about taking or doing whatever was they were being instructed to do. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit more of the story. Sorry, I'm channeling this message. They were in some type of a hospital, or there was some type of treatment that they were supposed to be undergoing. And it was all planned out, but this is something that they didn't want to do because it's bohemian energy. They were such a free spirit. So I feel like this is something that family members or other people were trying to get them to do, but they were conflicted about it. Five of Wands energy. Because they wanted to just be free, be Knight of Swords energy, reckless, out here just living their best life. They didn't care. Knight of Swords can also be the Libra energy. They didn't care. They didn't want to be stuck in a bed, stressed out. Nine of Wands energy. They didn't want to be stuck in a bed, stressed out, waiting for death, waiting for whatever this was to take them over. They just wanted to go live their life. They didn't care about the treatment plan. I don't even feel like they had any real fear of death, but I feel like I think they overestimated their ability to just live. Like they didn't have that strength to do that. They thought they had more strength than they did. And what eventually happened was they got sat down and they had to stay down. Four of Swords. They literally couldn't get up out of the bed to go do the things that they wanted to do because they didn't have the strength. Okay, so tell me, bottom of the deck is the Devil, addictions. So tell me how this relates to the current situation for Libra. Why are they telling me their story? And why am I bringing their story to Libra? Justice, Libra energy, cause and effect energy, Judgment. Five of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Swords. So what I'm feeling in the current state, like in the current situation, Hierophant. What I'm feeling, Libra, is that the way this relates to you is that, like I said, you are doing something different. You are surviving it. You are overcoming it. You are not falling victim to whatever the addiction is. You are bringing justice to your bloodline. And in doing so, we have judgment. The judgment card is a call of renewal. It's a card of awakening. It's a card of um, rising from the dead. So, like, essentially, they feel like you're resurrecting them by being better, by breaking a generational curse. And they're very proud of you. I feel like with the Five of Swords and the Hierophant, you are overcoming that self-sabotage kind of energy by doing what is right for yourself and for your bloodline. I just have an overwhelming sense of pride when it comes to you. Like, this ancestor feels so proud of you. Like, I can't even, I cannot even, okay. I don't even feel like that needs to be clarified. So tell me, what is the future? Tell me the near future for Libra. Hierophant. Hierophant again. A leveling up, an increase. Four of Cups. Some type of contract, some type of offer. It's something that may not be something that you're interested in. You may feel like with the Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse, it's not stable, or there's an imbalance, or it's not equal. I don't know why I'm getting that. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. You may feel like it's more of a burden than you would like to have. What is this Four of Cups? What's being offered that Libra doesn't want? King of Power. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's and I felt that. They want to work with you. Your ancestors want to work with you now that you have healed the bloodline or cleared the bloodline of this addiction, of the whatever this was. It's now allowing you to raise your dead. It's allowing you to elevate them, and now they want to work with you. There's some power that they would like to give you. I feel like they want you to be in a position of leadership. Tell me more about this. Queen of Wands. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. Yeah, they want you to be in some type of position of leadership. If you are into magic, if you are, I mean, y'all watching the tarot reading right now, but if y'all are deeper into this world, into this lifestyle, perhaps you all have gifts that were passed down from this person, mediumship or any kind of spiritual gift. They want you to be a leader in your family. They want you to elevate to a position of leadership, even if it feels like it's not in alignment with the life that you want to live. Maybe you out here trying to be this bohemian like your ancestor was, and maybe you feel like it's too much of a burden, but I feel like it's going to be something that is vastly rewarding to you. Vastly rewarding to you. Okay, so I'm going to get some vampires for you. Les vampires. Tell me which vampires would like to speak to the Libra Collective. Nightmare, psychic protection, shield, and bad dreams. witness, to know, personal evidence, to speak out. And what is the last vampire? Prey, stalked, invaded, and watched. Okay, so we're going to start with nightmare. And the blessing of this card says, time to understand that at night we can be vulnerable and begin to work consciously towards lessening our fear of the darkness, reclaiming healthy sleep, diminishing the reliance you may have on sleeping aids, come on addiction. Dreams which disturb you will finally be understood and then depart for good. A shift in your own energy will seal auric entrances to irritating and greedy little entities who are stealing your energy. You now have great support in seeking peaceful sleep, a great and beautiful human need. The curse. You may be living in fear and unable to understand how you can make changes to your sleep patterns. It's time to get information on how to create better sleep. Your sleep patterns may be reversed, and you may be experiencing an almost nocturnal existence, which may be affecting your body's chemistry and magnetic field very strongly. Working with this card, know you are protected and shielded when you sleep. You will soon be having nourishing, healing sleeps from which you awaken revived and ready for each day. Okay, so I feel like in your dreams, in your sleep, whenever you can sleep, your ancestors or this specific ancestor has been trying to give you messages, has been trying to contact you. And I feel like because of your fear of the spiritual realm, you have been trying to avoid even going to sleep at all, or having any contact with the spiritual realm in that aspect. Okay. The next card that we have is Witness. And it says to know personal evidence and to speak out. Okay. The blessing of this card, the veils of illusion and deceit have lifted. While this can be painful, it is also a great blessing to know the truth. Do not doubt your experience. The curse says it can be tempting to protest against being lied to or hurt. Know the road that you are on will take you many places. And this stop on the journey was necessary for you to take the next steps wiser. You are now free, and there is no curse with this card at all. Working with this card, know that you have been seen and felt is true. Another may deny that what you've witnessed is a true thing, but having seen and now knowing, you have a duty never to lie to yourself again. You need to make this truth your entire life, but never again lie to yourself. Accept the evidence of your experience with honor. It is within your heart. It is in the words when wisdom demands you to speak freely. There are some who would betray your confidence. Others will share your experience and become your kin when you share wisely. Yo, I feel like you all have already had some experiences with this ancestor, but you all have been like denying it. Like you may have seen something move. You might have seen like a book or something show up in a place where it wasn't, or you may have seen like actual apparitions and you're like, I didn't see that. I'm just tired because I ain't been sleeping. So now I'm seeing shit when I'm awake. I'm tripping. That's all. I'm tripping. You just out here lying to yourself. You saw what you saw. And there are other people in this world who are like you, who can see what you see. And this ancestor is reaching out to you. You are not tripping. This ancestor fucks with you the long way. Like, they adore you because you all are so similar. Like, you are them and they are you. And so stop denying what you're seeing. Okay? Stop denying what you're seeing, because you are seeing what you're seeing. All right. The final card. This is pray, stalked, invaded, and watched. I feel like you're being watched by this ancestor. And they looking at you like you crazy, like, so you ain't just see me move that vase. So how the vase just broke? Okay, so you ain't see me. All right, got you. All right, so the blessing of this card. You are able to make a stand. You are strong, clever, and powerful. It seems it's time to stand up to a bully or to one who wishes to blame you for their own bad behavior. You did not attract the circumstances you find yourself within. You have a great deal more power than they wish you to have. There are lies and manipulations taking place to make you accept the circumstance. That's the curse. You can change this and say clearly, no, this is not right and this is not for me. Working hard with this card. Don't allow yourself to be prey to another's hunger. Do not refuse to help yourself or fall into patterns of victimhood. Take good advice. Demand what is yours by rights, including innocence, and be strong in the face of one who would devour you. You cannot always win, but the greatest battle that you face at present is the one within that says, I give up. Nothing ever goes my way. It can and it will when you believe that it is worth fighting for. So I feel like this card maybe actually, I mean, if it's happening, then it's happening. But I feel like this might be a future tense type of card because of you finally understanding and accepting your gift, your power, this position of leadership that your ancestor would like to see you in. Once you do that, and I'm not going to say this lightly because this is something that I personally have experienced, Libra. Once you accept that you are divine as fuck, that you have incredible power, that you are magical as fuck, you are definitely going to become prey, okay? There's going to be people in the spiritual community, some that are not in the spiritual community, who are attracted to you, who want your energy, wants your gifts. They're going to feel entitled to your abilities. They're going to, some of them have more experience than you, and they're going to try to manipulate you and put you in a position where your power, your gifting is available to them whenever they want it. Now would be an amazing time to start learning boundaries and to start enforcing them. No is going to be a word that should be in the forefront of your vocabulary henceforth and evermore. If there's ever a thing that you don't want to do, don't do that shit. You don't need an explanation. No is a whole sentence. Trust that. So, yeah, I just thought I would let y'all know that. Getting back to the reading. So what is the advice? What is the advice for Libra? Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Do not limit yourself, Libra. Do not limit yourself with your beliefs and what you think is what you're capable of. Right under that was the Hierophant. So 3 times the Hierophant shows up in this reading for you. It is time for your elevation, and you are being heavily supported by this specific ancestor, but I feel like a few more of them as well. So your advice, rapid action, rapid progress. It's time to make some moves. Persevere. Do not be afraid of the path ahead, even if it is rough, even if it is difficult, even if you're not quite sure what you're doing or where you're going. Do that shit anyway, because it's going to lead you to a life of wish fulfillment. It's going to lead you to emotional satisfaction. It's going to put you exactly where you need to be. So do not fear it. Just push forward and don't talk yourself out of it. Okay, so let's get a postcard from Spirit. Postcard from Spirit. Let's hear it. If you all want to ask just quick questions, there are quick reads on my website. And you will get a video message in response to it. Just ask your question, pay the price, and expect your reading. But your postcard from Spirit says, "Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, and get on up and start that hustle towards your goals and your dreams. There are times to be still, but this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move. Say yes to life. Pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step towards the gods, or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it's really Spirit and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we're saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams, and even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine and appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so, so much. So even in this card, you got that Eight of Wands energy that's saying go for it. Do stuff. Take action. All right? So, yeah, this is your message from myself and your ancestors. And I hope that this resonated with you. If so, let me know how in the comments below. Please make sure that you all do the things like share, subscribe if you have not already. If this resonates too much and you would like a personal reading, you can book at savvycynthia.com. Mediumship is available as well. If you would like mediumship, it does have to be approved, but go ahead and book and we will get you started on your path to speaking with your ancestors. All right, so yeah, that's all I have for you. Until the very next time I read for you, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right. Hazel says good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.